What up? What up? It's your boy Fado, last name Uchiha Sasuke to go, and we are back with another video. And in today's video, what I want to go ahead and talk about is Kawaki's twisted sense of justice. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you are new. It's free, and like the video if you like the video, and comment down below what you think on the matter. But getting back to Kawaki's twisted sense of justice, there's a few different ways that you can actually look at the story, especially when it comes from the way that Kawaki's been moving from since we've actually known him. And I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of moments where people shed a lot of sympathy towards him as well. And I'm pretty sure that sympathy has people split on the way that they think about the character Kawaki. One perspective you could look at is that he's a bad fucking guy. Let's be honest, our guy has made some questionable decisions. Saying that though, let's not forget where those decisions stem from. From the backstory that we received on Kawaki himself, he's had some crazy trauma. He grew up having to make liquor runs for his drunk dad. On top of that, the first chance his dad got, he sold him when he seen some cash. And it seemed like Kawaki, even though he was going to a different situation, thought that that situation might have been better than the one that he was currently in with his current dad at the time. No, that shit got completely worse. Way worse than he could have imagined. Let's face it, this new situation was one where he was getting beat constantly, always being told that he was nothing more than a vessel and he would amount to being nothing more than a vessel. On top of that, going through crazy strenuous body tests to undergo the mark of the karma. We could even throw in the amount of people that he's probably seen die alongside him undergoing those same type of tests. And all of this going on for the majority of Kawaki's life. Just hearing that, I'm pretty sure we can all conclude Buddy's fucking traumatized. But he was ultimately removed from that situation, now being under his third father. That being Naruto, when everyone and their mama did not want him to take Kawaki in. I mean shit, they were thinking about ways to dispose of his own son, let alone him taking on another one with a karma, right? Of course, Naruto wasn't going for that, but that's the type of guy that Naruto is. He gonna step up for those that need to be stepped up for, making him the perfect person to be Kawaki's father. And this is the last thing that we've known about Kawaki. He's been well taken care of within his past little bit of time. Since they've been together, the whole village been moving on eggshells trying to be considerate of Kawaki's feelings. And let's be honest, it's not like he's made that shit easy to do. But at the same time, everyone understood. And to throw in a little bit of devil's advocate, it's not like he hasn't made any good decisions as well. He's made some good decisions and he's defended people as well from the kindness of his own heart. So he does have good in him. But these last two decisions has been monumental. First, he's made the decision to kill Boruto. And when he made that decision, his father was there. His father had to watch his son die. Boruto also being a person that he considered to be his own brother. That even had Naruto almost go crazy. You were rescued, you were taken in by the Hokage of the village, treated like one of the children of the household, and because we understood what you were going through before you got here, we let a lot of those bad decisions slide. And in turn, you killed my child. Miraculously, Boruto ends up coming back to life either way, so you can kind of remove that, but the decision to do that does not change. And ever since then, he's never let that go. And the last straw before he made the last decision that he made was when he figured out that Boruto was still talking to Momoshiki, which leads to his biggest / worst decision that he's made thus far, which was sealing the 7th Hokage Naruto and his wife Hinata away just so he can potentially kill Boruto, their son, for the second time. It's very clear at this point he's never going to give up trying to kill Boruto as long as he's an Otsutsuki. But mind you, that karma is 100% complete. The last 20% of that karma being filled with Boruto's DNA because Momoshiki had to resurrect him. So in essence, he'll never not be an Otsutsuki from this point on. And if that's the case, one might argue that he will never stop trying to kill Boruto. And those two decisions lead me to believe that this is just Kawaki's twisted sense of justice. Mind you, these decisions are monumentally bad, but where those decisions come from stem from a good place in theory. Ultimately, the thing he's trying to accomplish is keeping Naruto safe. So much so that he was willing to send him into another dimension to do so. And partly because he knew that Naruto would get in the way of him killing Boruto. That is his son, right? But in his mind, that was what he could do to protect him. And he set out to do that by any means possible. This before Ida's Shinjutsu kicked in to help change the landscape of his situation. He was willing to sacrifice literally everything. And with this sacrifice, there goes the second perspective of him actually being a good guy. Not a good guy in a traditional sense just one like where we would think of Naruto. This is more along the lines of Itachi. Look at how we look at Itachi now. We all believe him to be a good guy that was wrongfully done, all after he's made some questionable decisions himself. Fam wiped his whole clan, including his own mother and father. The only person he spared was Sasuke. But mind you, even though he spared him, he still put the fear in God in him to make him get stronger. Now, where we're at in the story, if we look back, we would consider Itachi to be a great guy. And in my opinion, him and Kawaki share the same type of twisted sense of justice. One that even though it would cause them so much pain personally, they'll still go through with that decision at the betterment of all of those around them, even if that may include hurting those around them. And 100%, yeah, that's a twisted way of thinking. But even though it is, isn't that still falling along the lines of justice? Because in my opinion, it's not like Kawaki truly wants to do this. You can see he's clearly hurt by the decisions. He's just ready to do whatever it takes. He doesn't want to kill the one person that he's considered his brother. He doesn't want to kill the son of the one person that he truly considers to be his father. He doesn't even want to ruin the relationship with his newly found father. Outside of that, look at the position he's in. He's now the son or another son of the Hokage, the most esteemed position in the entire village. Let's be honest, who would want to deliberately ruin that? And that's the thing, it's not that he wants to, it's that he feels like he has to in order to protect what he feels needs to be protected the most, that which he considers to be his everything, Naruto. Remember, he told Boruto that specifically, the Hokage is my everything, nothing else. So putting that in perspective, I think I align more so with the second side of that perspective. Kawaki truly deep down inside is actually a good guy, one with a sense of justice that he's literally willing to risk everything for, and in some way, shape, or form is rightfully so. The threat of Momoshiki taking over Boruto's body is a massive threat, one that technically cannot be taken lightly by the shinobi world, and the times where there was called for the most for him to be taken care of, let's be honest, people folded, all because he was attached to the body of Boruto. Sasuke couldn't even do it, and he promised Boruto that he would take care of him if he put the people that he loved in danger. And Naruto literally refuses to do so no matter who brings it up. And now you have Kawaki, the person that's willing to put all personal emotions aside, all of his current life's luxuries aside, and all of his beloved relationships aside, just to kill his brother, who is also at the same time one of the biggest threats outside of cold that we know of right now, walking the face of the shinobi planet. So the only debate I feel like we can personally have is the fact that, yeah, he might be wrong for going about it the way he's currently going about it. But if we think about it long enough, what is the right way to go about it? We don't personally know if Boruto would ever get this under control. And the way he's looking at it is he probably never will, and he wants to just do what he gotta do. Even though right now, I got all faith in Boruto. He being trained by the GOAT himself. But yeah, man, I can wrap my opinion up with it might not be the best way that Kawaki could actually be going about the situation, but I can't sit here and say that he's wrong for trying to go about it the way that he's currently going about it. At the end of the day, all man's is trying to do is protect what he holds dearly, even at the expense of hurting those same very people. But you let me know what you think. Comment down below. Do you think he's a good guy? Do you think he's a bad guy? Or do you just think he's a good guy going about this the bad way? And once again, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you are new. It is free. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.